Are you concerned about water in Oregon? Why or why not?
It depends on the water source. I hear the Lamette's really bad, but overall, I wouldn't say it crosses my mind too often, unless I'm going to go be in the water, which doesn't happen very often.
Not really. I was in high school, I took an environmental science class, and I heard like somewhere in Oregon we have like one of the best water treatment plants.
I'm not concerned about the quality of water. I guess maybe I'm concerned about preservation of water and making sure we don't run out of water, making sure we still have it for decades to come because it's a valuable resource.
Very concerned about water in Oregon. We don't fluoridate our water. That's a big issue for me. That's a big health concern for me. I'd rather we fluoridate our water.
I am. Climate change, major issue. I'm also studying geotechnical engineering, so water in soils is a major topic.
I'm concerned about the tap water because it's like my first source for drinking. I use it like pretty much every day, and I'm like concerned sometimes about if it gets polluted or something. I might not know.
A little bit. I feel like we overuse some of our water. We don't clean up, like the Willamette River is super dirty and we still haven't cleaned it up even though we should, because it's mostly Portland's fault.
I think we're always should be concerned about water, especially with global warming and just general. It's a resource. As we have more and more people, it puts increasing demands on the water availability, the water table in cities. Also, just if there is pollution, it can affect all of us. Clean water is not certainly something we can all just expect to have.
Being in the Pacific Northwest, I'm not concerned at all. Zero. We have plenty of water. We're not going to run out. Our city has 2 sources. Okay. So we have the, natural from the dams, which isn't natural, but from the dams to the faucet, or from the Columbia field water wells, or whatever you call it.
Yes, because I think we already have like a decent standard of water in our state. I think it might have been probably better back in the day, and I know even the river that we have right here in Portland, like a couple of years ago, not too long ago, you couldn't even swim in it. It was like so dirty. It's been cleaned up now, but just from the mass growth that we're having in Oregon, like the housing crisis and stuff like that, just so much volume of people coming into our state, I just think it's just going to increase litter and possibly hurt our environment a little bit more.
Yes and no. I'm concerned about water quality pretty much everywhere, but I feel like Oregon has already in place and is continuing to improve their kind of protections for water. Like, they're aware that it needs to be protected, and so they're already moving that direction. So just hoping that continues and expands.
Yes, I don't know a lot about the situation because I just recently moved to Oregon. But a lot of things that we were learning in our class about food insecurity and hunger, which I feel like obviously can relate to water because the water that you're using to produce your food. And I know that Oregon is very food insecure, like one of the most food insecure states. And so I'm sure with their food production, a lot of water and a lot of water loss goes into that.
Yeah, I'm concerned. I think there are other parts of the country that are more pressing, but Oregon is also still really important. Because I learned in my hydrology class that water that we rely on is mostly from snowmelt, and snowpack is decreasing every year. So that's a huge issue for the future.
Definitely. Well, one of the reasons is that I see in the summertime the glaciers melting on Mount Hood. I mean, it used to be that Mount Hood was all covered by glaciers, and I've climbed Mount Hood and climbed over some of those glaciers, and now they're practically gone in the summertime.
No. I am not concerned about water in Oregon, probably just because it rains so much here. But like I said, I don't know the details of. It would be great to know more details about how our water gets to us.